HBCU all-time greats will be leading their teams into a Friday night showdown in the nation's capital that just happens to be during Congressional Black Caucus weekend. I'm Mark Gray here at historic RFK Stadium that literally used to rock when the professional football franchise played here, and it figures to rock again with the AT&T Nations Football Classic pitting Howard University versus Hampton University. Both coaches have had extreme success in the MEAC. Gary Harrell won a conference championship and a Black College Football National Championship as a player at Howard, and Connell Maynor, now the head coach at Hampton University, won 2 MEAC football championships as quarterback of North Carolina A&T. So this is more than just for bragging rights. These two guys understand the magnitude of what this event means on center stage in prime time on a Friday night.
When you look at it, even though it's in D.C., I don't think there's no competitive edge on our part, because I think Hampton's going to bring a crowd that's going to be very supportive. Like I said, this event is done right. I think you got to look at the weather. You want to make sure that both teams are in contention as far as winning the conference. So it's going to be the first game of the conference. So a lot of things are going to be at stakes. So we got to make sure we come in ready to play a tough Hampton team. And I'm pretty sure that Coach Connell Maynor going to do the same thing. So, I mean, just a tradition behind both universities as far as alumni, who's the real HU, all the hype around it. I just think it's going to make a great game and a great experience for both universities.
How big are those intangibles for you in the program to be here in D.C. playing at RFK?
Oh, it's very big. It's huge for the program, recruiting-wise. Just playing them up here be a great experience for Black college football in the MEAC conference.
Now, for lack of a better term, this is Friday Night Lights. You get a prime time game in nation's capital. Talk about that.
You know, like you said, we'll probably have a nice crowd, and they have a nice crowd, and hopefully we could put 30,000 people in here and continue to grow on that, and maybe even play it every year here. And playing it early, like you said, you know, great weather. Both teams will be in contention, so everybody should be out to support both sides of it, and just be a great experience for Black college football in the MEAC conference.
You got to look at a great experience not only for the university, for the MEAC, and also for Events DC, but the student athletes that's involved. You know, my players, his players. I mean, we're talking about putting these guys on the spotlight on a Friday night. I think that's very huge in DC. Something that's never been done as far as Howard University history. I'm not sure how Hampton does it on that side as far as playing Friday night, but we look forward to it. We're always talking about the experience at Howard University, the experience at Hampton University. We want to make sure as we continue to mold these young men, we put them in the best position where they can be successful. When they leave Hampton, when they leave Howard, they will always remember this game. It's going to be a great game. So when they leave here, just like we talk about the Howard and A&T games, the one we played against each other, all these games provide memories for these, and it brings the teams closer together. And hopefully we can build on it and continue to do the right thing as far as putting both university in the forefront and just build on it.
Friday night we compete against high school a little bit, but you know, we'll get Saturday and Sunday to prepare for our next week. So we're excited about it. Friday night is great. It's you know, for the guys, it'd be like going back to high school.
Talk to me for a second about what you know to be the importance of beating Howard to your Hampton constituents.
Well, it's really just bragging rights, and for the fans, the alumni, the student body, the administration, it's bragging rights for a year, and everybody want those bragging rights for a year. You want to be able to go around every time somebody say Hampton, oh yeah, we beat y'all last year, you know, or they might say Howard, oh yeah, we beat y'all in the Classic, you know. And so it's really a big bragging rights thing, and recruiting wise, you know, when you go in somebody's house and you know it's between us and them and one other school, well, we beat them last year, you know, and we 1-1 over the last 2 years, or they 2-0, they got us right now, but we trying to get to where they at, and so it's a big recruiting deal, and mostly for the fans and the alumni.
It's somewhere you can go leave here and pound your chest, say I'm a Howard man, I'm a Howard young lady, or I'm a Hampton man, a Hampton young lady. So we want to make sure we're fighting for them. You know, it's big. It's bigger than the game. You know, it's about wins and losses, but you want to make sure at the end of the day you're representing your university the right way.
It's for the fans. That's why we're having the game, and we got to have our teams ready to perform at a high level and not to disappoint, and so they'll come out and continue to come out in the years to come.
This is one of the premier rivalries in Black college football, and when you can stage it as the weekend kicks off in a town like the nation's capital, this could be one of those ooh-wee moments, to coin a Martin Lawrence expression, for black college football throughout the course of this season and for years to come. For Sports Groove TV in the nation's capital, I'm Mark Gray, counting the days to the AT&T Nations Football Classic.
Stand up!